Who do we have up next? All right. Some people might know this guy as the Sentinel of the Republic, I believe is what your YouTube is, right? The what? Okay, the Sentinel of Liberty. He's also known as Captain Berz. The guy knows his stuff, so I'm going to let him take it over, and I bet you he has a damn good message for y'all, so.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hello.
Fellow Patriots, I'm Captain Berz. I have a YouTube channel, and I'm an advocate for everyone's freedom. It doesn't matter who you are. And do you know about freedom? Does everybody know about freedom here?
Yes.
Who doesn't know about freedom? Who does know about freedom? Yeah. All right, good. We're here to rally today to make our presence known as defenders of ours and everyone's individual rights. And the right to keep and bear arms is just one of them. It's not often that you see people active like we are here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania today, and pretty much every capital across the country at this moment. But what we have before us is something no one wants to talk about in the media, and no one wants to challenge, and that is tyranny. For the government, which was originally created for us and by us, the people, to think that they can infringe on mine or anyone else's right by limiting arms, which 98% of gun owners use responsibly and legally. I mean, that's right, 98% of guns are used in a legal manner. I could get into how much ammo is used in a legal manner compared to how much it's used in a criminal manner, but then I'd be somewhere around 99.92222%. It's just arithmetic, like Bill Clinton said a few months ago.
Nice.
This all comes down to one thing, and that's property. Your body is your property, your house is your property. Stuff passed down to you through your family is your property. You have a right which you were born with and our Constitution defines, so the government will not overstep this right to defend your property, whatever it may be. But let us just stick to our bodies as our property as an example. The government has no right to take from you or me what it deems good for you, or as property you purchase to defend yourself. It has no right to tell you today the property you want to buy in, let's say, an AK or an AR, is legal, but tomorrow it's unsuitable and somehow unsafe for you to own to protect your body. It is no one, let alone the government's business, how you defend your property. If we wanted a government that told us what to do and infringed our natural rights, we would have stayed a part of Britain. But we didn't, because we are America, the land of freedom. JFK once said, although it is extremely unlikely that the fears of governmental tyranny, which gave rise to the Second Amendment, will ever be a major danger to our nation, the amendment still remains an important declaration of our basic civilian and military relationships, in which every citizen must be ready to take part in defense of his country. And for that reason, I believe the Second Amendment will always be important. I cannot agree more. For a government to become paranoid with the people and the right to defend themselves is very telling. It tells me there is a reason they do not want us, the people, armed. The founding documents, from the Constitution to letters between people of the day and newspapers of the day, all have secured the same consensus that the people have a right to self-defense and to have arms. As far as this fight for the right to keep and bear arms, we must be constant, we must be swift and defined in our movement. We must remind the government and our fellow people, for that matter, of what our country was founded upon and why the Second Amendment was created in the first place, whether they like it or not. I have always said and always will say that you never sacrifice a right today, for you do not know what is down the road. And what I mean by that is angels are not always in power. Our government currently could think in some way that violence could become it could have a downturn because of what they're going to do. But 10 to 20 years down the road, someone will come into office and use that power against the people who they deem a problem or not, or against their cause. Just like our current president and his administration saying it is okay to kill American citizens and deny them their rights, and sitting around a table saying, should we kill them? What are your thoughts? Yes or no? And denying them judicial oversight. As you can see, things can be twisted, and if we allow our rights to be stepped on, our freedom as we know it one day will be extinguished. I leave you with one of my favorite quotes. Leave the day and keep it in your brain to ponder. Guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect everyone who approaches that jewel. Unfortunately, nothing will preserve it but downright force. Whenever you give up that force, you are inevitably ruined. Patrick Henry, 1788.
Oh.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. I'm sure a lot of you had to miss work and such. I'd like to thank everybody who organized this. I greatly appreciate everyone's efforts here today. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the future for the fight for freedom.
All right.
Somebody brought up a valid point. I meant to put it out earlier. After the rally, or even now, like if you have to go use the latrine, if you want to enter the Capitol building, if you're carrying a long gun, A, you got to hand it off to somebody. B, if you have a handgun, you got to check it in, but you're going to have to go behind the Capitol building because it's a weekday, so you're going to have to go into the back entrance. However, the coffee shop over there has a bathroom, and I'm sure if you patronize them and buy a nice hot cup of coffee, they'll let you in. Yeah, and the museum. To be honest, I'd rather support a local business than the thugs in this building. So.